Yo, peace, everybody. Appreciate you guys coming through. I just wanted to give a shout out to my newest TikTok subscribers or followers. As you guys know, I just made a TikTok. It's not even a month old. So if you guys want to go drop some support, I really appreciate. Just try to help the channel grow a little bit more. I want to give a shout out to my newest followers over there who support the YouTube. Kitty Cat, which is Vixie from Twitch. Shout out to Vixie. My boy Ozzy Igo. Memes 10208. Teabagging on Zim. My boy Reg, aka Too Tall. Appreciate you following me, bro. Cameron Wentz and my cuzzo King Darius, man. I appreciate you guys coming through with the follow on TikTok, and appreciate Kitty Cat, which is Vixie. Appreciate a comment on the last video. Caribbean Beauty and Dean of Exchange. Appreciate all you guys commenting on the last video as well. If you would like a shout out on the next video, just make sure you either follow my TikTok or you just drop a comment down below on this video. I hope you guys enjoy the video. Make sure you like, subscribe, and follow the TikTok if you're new. And I hope you guys enjoyed the video. This is part 2 of a part 1. The part 1 of this video was when I countered the clan. If you guys haven't watched that video, then you should watch that video. It's literally called countering. I think it's called like countering Heli Clan. But make sure you guys go watch that. It's the thumbnail of the guy holding the rocket launcher. Go watch that because that's part 1, and now we're finally getting into part 2 of the video of what I followed up with after they had a little bit of trash talking or whatever in that video. So I appreciate you guys coming through, man, and I hope you guys enjoy the video. All right, so decided to start off the day on this server. This is me returning back after, I want to say this was 2 days after I had my first encounter with the clan, and they let me in the base and we chopped it up for a little bit. Well, at least one of us. The other one was kind of tight, but I roamed for a little bit after that. When I got back online, I took a little break from the server for like a day and a half, came back, and I had noticed some people basing kind of close to me, so I decided to pay them a little visit. After that, I decided to do a little bit of wood farming and sulfur farming because I wanted to start doing some raiding. I had a base that was pretty close to mine, and it had been there since I started on the server. Like day 1 when I started this server and I started building my base, this 2x1 or this 2x2 had been there. So I was like, if these are the same people that's been here since I started playing this, I'd imagine they probably got some nice juicy loot, which is why I decided to farm some wood because I needed some wood, farm some sulfur, along with the sulfur I already had, and I started making some satchels. So I was going to go ahead and do a little raid on them just to see if we got lucky and got some guns or some type of good loot. So for those of you watching who may be newer to the game, like myself, after I've actually just hit my 200th hour in this game, so I'm just now hitting about 200 hours in this game. But it takes 10 satchels to break a brick wall. Yeah, I didn't know that it took 10 satchels to break a stone wall, so that's why I was like daytime now because I had like six on me because I was debating if I wanted to go through doors or if I wanted to, go through the roof. But yeah, it took 10 satchels, so I had to run back to my base, grab some more. But I'm just gonna speed it up here because I don't want you guys to be sitting here. I'm just taking TC, and like I said, for anybody who's newer like myself, if you take TC, this little TC, which is tool cupboard, this is what allows them to have building authorization for the building. So if you destroy this and put down your own, you will then be able to build in their base. So you can build doors, you can build walls, you will be able to basically build whatever you want in their base and lock doors and everything, and they won't be able to go through those doors. So that's what I did. I put my own TC down, put my own doorway down because I can't go out of their doorway because their doorway, even though I destroy their TC, it doesn't give me lock access. If they put locks on things, I still will have to destroy that stuff if I want to get access to it. And after that, I got to check out the loot, see what I had to work with. Some pretty good loot here, I'm not gonna lie. They had some good stone that I could use to upgrade my base. Actually has some nice guns, as you'll see here. Not this box, this big box that I'm next to. Really good guns right here. A lot of Thompsons, a lot of customs, armored door. I mean, these guys were really looting and really PvPing. So took it back to the base, added it to my gun box, and as you can see, my gun box was looking pretty okay at the moment. Like I said, I'm a newer player, so for me, this is juicy. I'm sure a lot of you veterans might be watching like, this ain't shit. I got like 4 boxes like this. Hey. This is really good for me. Like, this is one of my better servers that I've ever started on, and had this. That's the most guns I've ever had in any server, put it like that. Usually I don't even get my base as big as I've gotten it because I get rated beforehand. But like I said in my first video, I got really lucky with the spot that I found because yeah, no one's found me yet. I decided to go across the map to launch site. I actually took a pistol because that's how stingy I am with my guns. Ran into a guy and actually killed him. And while I was looting him, I started getting shot in my back by his teammate. Of course, he wasn't alone. Luckily for me, his teammate wasn't that good, or he just couldn't see me because it was dark, because he really should have killed me right there. I only had like 20 something HP. He was shooting me with my back turned. But yeah, after this, I kind of waited around just to see if he would try to push me and maybe I could get lucky with the gun that I picked up off the guy. But he didn't push, so I decided to leave lunch and take the scrap back to Outpost to Depot. Now on my way back to the base, I heard shooting nearby, but I was really far across the map, so I spawned in a bag that I had over here, and this is the kit that I had in the bag. This is how you know I haven't been over in a while. I had an arrow and a water pipe in this kit. This is all I had to work with because, like I said, this is across the map where I'm at right now. And when I tell you I got so lucky off finding what I found on one of these bodies while I was over here. Now, it was a lot going on around me, and like I said, I was really far from base, so I decided to stash the stuff at a nearby rock and then see if I could get lucky with the double barrel that I found to get some more guns and maybe try to tote them across, or maybe take a boat or something like that to my base. Sadly, this was the only guy I was able to find and kill. Everybody else had already split. I'm surprised nobody came back for the rockets. I guess people forgot. But there was another guy that was here. He was pushing me, but I'm pretty sure he knew I had a double barrel because he decided not to push me right here around the corner. So I took that as my way to get out. And on my way out, I realized I low-key had overstayed. I don't know why I hit the shooting button when he turned the corner, but it's like I was still in the animation for pulling out my gun. So my gun, I literally didn't shoot it. I don't know what happened there. It's very strange. But on my way back after I spawned, um, I roamed for a little bit. Sadly, those rockets that I found before this little 1v1 happened, I did try to run back and get the rockets naked, and I guess the guy that killed me, he might have been watching me because my stash was gone. They took all the rockets. So I was like, I'm not gonna even lie. I think those red rockets. I was told that those are used to take like Bradley or something. I think that's like the tank at launch. I'm not gonna lie. I probably wouldn't have do that by myself. So let's be honest. The guy that took him, he probably made more use for him, especially if he's in a group. But I died to this guy in a 1v1. Sadly, I lost those rockets, but it was okay because, like I said, I was fairly new, so at the time I didn't realize how important those rockets really were. I didn't realize what I could really do with them. So I didn't realize how much I really lost, which I guess was a good thing because I was still like hopeful and still ready to play, motivated to play. So I died right here. I quickly went back in, stocked up, healed up, and went back out to try to kill this guy. Surprisingly, he was still out there because, as you can see, I was putting on clothes. I was what I'm saying? Like I'm still working on my like I feel like watching this video back, I'm noticing like I do everything kind of slow. Like I gotta really speed up and get to like get my base mechanics and base movement and all that stuff. I gotta get that down because it's super slow. But as you can see, like but some surprisingly when I got back out here, this man was still out here walking around. I don't know what he was doing, bro. Like look, he's like walking around like they're still next to my body. I don't know if he just thought somebody else was gonna come up. I don't know if he was really just looting me that whole time. I only had a gun and some ammo on me when I was out there, so I'm like, there's no way he was looting me that whole time. So I figured maybe he was waiting on somebody. Maybe they had plans on building over here. So I quickly got his stuff. Heard somebody taking heli again. This time it wasn't the clan though that I had encountered in part one. It was another team. So I figured I'd depot that stuff and come right back, see if I could get lucky again, get some more guns. Bear with me, guys. I know I left the gun. Like I told you guys, I'm pretty fairly new, so I'm still getting used to like picking up guns and it not being on their body after I killed them. But right here, I went back. It was only one guy. I feel like these guys were maybe from like outposts or something, because once I killed them one time, they never really came back and tried to get it again. I did have some guy that was roof camping and he was sniping from super far away. He did hit me like one time when I came back. After getting all this stuff right here, I came back again to try to see if I get lucky and more people would come around. Maybe I could get some more kits and stuff, but nobody was around, so I started doing some roaming, and that's when I started getting hit by that roof camping guy. I don't know what he was doing, but you could hear his shot from super far. Like it was so far away that I didn't even realize that I had got hit until I noticed I was bleeding and I was like half health, and I was like, this dude just sniped me from far as hell. Like I really don't understand why people play this game like that. Like the pop in this server right now was about 75. You know what I'm saying? Like it was like 75, 79, something like that at the time. So it wasn't full, but it was. As you guys can see, I'm not having a hard time finding any PvP. I love servers like that because when they're full pop, I tend to run into big groups of like four, maybe even five. I'm gonna show you guys some videos in the future of that where I run into like groups of four and five coming out of like two by ones. But yeah, I decided to do a little bit of roaming after when I didn't find any more stuff on the helicopter. They had cleaned up all the crates, so I didn't get any crate loot, but I got a lot of kits and guns off of it, and I did get that LMG off of it, which is a really really good gun. Like I said, at the time of making this video, I feel like I'm a little more experienced now, but at the time of making this video, which is maybe a couple weeks ago, yeah, I was still super new to the games, and like I told you guys, I wasn't looking up videos and looking up guides and all of that stuff, so I didn't realize that LMG that I had was the best gun in the game. I didn't even know that, or I would have been running around with it right here. All those guns that I had picked up were really good guns and some of the top guns in the game. But at the time, like you guys know, I was literally just blissfully naive. And the only reason I say blissfully because I was still getting a lot of guns and stuff, but I wasn't using some of my best guns and best kits that I had in my inventory. Right here, I saw some guys running around recycling. I think one guy saw me right here, so yeah, he definitely saw me. Immediately started shooting. And in the middle of the fight, I tried to reload and realized that when I hit square and got rid of all my stuff, I accidentally left my bullets. So I went ahead and just left the fight and headed right back. I took a break and came back the following day to get back on and grind. And yeah, you guys already know what this means. I got raided. I got offline raided. And right away, as soon as I logged in, I figured it was probably that clan that told me they were going to raid me. Even though I'm not going to lie, they were kind of, they were some little kids. I don't think they were very good. The one guy that let me in, he was the best one. He was the one that rocket launched me in part one. But he was probably the best one out of the group of four that they had. And they were trash. Like you guys saw in that part one, I almost 1v3'd them when they were going for heli, but he killed me with that rocket launcher, or I would have killed all three of them by myself. So I didn't think they were a really big threat, but I was like, damn, I guess they were serious when they were saying they were going to raid me. But yeah, I decided to check my other base that I had raided earlier. I figured, okay, I got raided. Maybe this base still has some guns because I did depot some guns here because I had a lot of guns in my original base. So I figured I would drop some of the guns off in the other base because I was running out of room. Keep in mind, I'm still not good at base building and all that stuff. So my base that I put together, as you can see, it was just all over the place. Like it wasn't no structure to it. It was just, I just was building for space, basically for storage. But as you can see, they went through the side door. They took everything. They went through the doors after that, went through my armor double doors, took everything. Went to check my other base. They hit this base as well. Went through the door. Realized they couldn't get through there. And then they hit the foundation and was able to get in. Easy peasy. And they took all my guns, everything in here as well. And I went to go check the clan. And to my surprise, they were raided as well. You can hear my in-game reaction when I'm like, oh my gosh, it's crazy. I didn't know they got raided, but yeah, they got raided too. So I was like, okay, so somebody just came through with, I guess, rockets and stuff. Maybe it was one of these bigger bases that were around. I don't know. I'm not sure. But this was the group that I visited. They were right next to my base. They were really close. They were the closest one. They got raided as well. I went inside. All their stuff was gone. So I realized it wasn't even them that raided me. I had no clue who raided me. I mean, I had a name from the guy that killed me, but I mean, I wasn't gonna find that guy. He could have been anywhere on the map. But after that, I took some of my kits and stuff to Bandit Camp, dropped them off to this random naked, and I decided to just end the server right there, man. That was the end of my server run right there. It was my first, I want to say, like successful gameplay on a server. It was one of my best. I had so much fun in this server, and I look forward to making more videos when I get another server going. I appreciate you guys coming through. Peace out.